Because you don't want the
buy
food
my
I
food.
get.
But I want the food I would still order it for you on mine.
Yes, and I would get what? A scrap of this and a scrap of that? I'll take whatever I need to take out.
Oh my God, he's already replacing me with the fish. I'm already getting, this was my fear. The man who created and took and destroyed Yeezys. The Jonah Hill lover himself. Kanye West, baby, watched my set. Hey, Stannies, Annies, and Sannies, or Fannies, slugs from another podcast. It is me, your leader, Annie Lederman, man. I am here doing this beautiful podcast for you. You may know me. I'm a stand-up comedian. I travel all around the United States and sometimes the world. I was in Ireland once doing comedy. They paid me multiple G's. That's fine. No big deal. You may have seen me on Lights Out with David Spade, Chelsea Lately, Girl Code, the Comedy Store documentary on Showtime. I'm all over this place. Joe Rogan podcast,
Trash Tuesday podcast.
All the podcasts. I've been, Chris, do you know Chris DiStefano? I do. Do you know him? He's my friend. Used to be my roommate. Slept at my house one night. Anyway,
we got a nice solo podcast.
We got a beautiful solo episode for you. I can't wait for you to check it out. A lot of new additions to our house.
New updates, new things.
New updates and things. And we love each other, so, and we love you. Can't love you more. So guys, subscribe, like, comment, share. Always come every Thursday too at noon Pacific and 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. We do a live chat here on YouTube.
So if you're in the live chat right now, let's say what's good.
What's good? What's up,
Put
Dottie?
in the comments. Be like, yo, I was in the live chat.
Yes, and always remember to comment on the main page too, okay? Don't waste my time. Get in that algae.
We don't ask for money. We don't ask for the super chat money, okay?
We've never asked for any super chat money. We really are just there hanging out with you, giving you full access. So give us a comment, a like, and a subscribe. Also, go over to iTunes. And if you're listening right now, throw us a review. All right. Well, I am also a touring stand-up comedian, and I'm getting ready for my special, so my jokes are sharp and getting crispy. They're getting very good. So come see me do a mix of that and maybe a little crowd work. We'll have fun. We're going to have a great time. I have a fun meet and greet after the show as well and some new merch. So
where will you be tomorrow?
I'm going to be at Magoobies tomorrow and Saturday in Baltimore. Josh Potter. Wait, no, he's not coming on that.
Josh Potter's not coming.
Okay, Baltimore. My manager's assistant Cam, my boy Cam, is going to be there. So don't mess with me. I'm going to be in Salt Lake City, Utah at Wise Guys next weekend, June 9th and 10th. That is with Josh Potter. This is one of my favorite clubs. It's the first club I ever sold out. So let's do it again. That was when I got my Tesla that night. Annie bonus Lederman. That was very crazy. Then on June 23rd and 24th, I'll be in San Antonio, Texas at LOL Comedy Club. I had to cancel that one because of my cluster headache. So come hang out with me now. I'm going to be in Philadelphia, my hometown, at the Punchline, August 11th and 12th. By the way, Josh Potter is going to be in San Antonio and Philadelphia with me. I'm also going to be in Calgary at the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival, August 27th with Andrew Schultz. And I'm going to be in Austin, Texas at the Vulcan Gas Company, October 6th and 7th. I also have some dates that haven't gone on sale. Tickets haven't gone on sale yet. I'm going to be in Greensville, South Carolina in July.
Yeehaw.
The weekend after my birthday, so July 26th-ish. Those tickets will go up. I'm going back to the Carolinas. I can't get enough of you guys. And then also I have San Francisco and La Jolla and San Jose coming up in the fall. More Canada dates. Okay, I'm so excited. I love you guys. Come see me. Go to annielederman.com/shows.
Welcome to AnnieWood.
You guys, this is AnnieWood. We're here, a solo episode. So much has happened.
She burped in your ear if you're listening to audio.
That was for you. Usually that's behind a paywall, but I'm giving it to you for free. We missed you guys. We've got Mike Evans back on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Evans in the house.
Microphone Evans.
Hello, here I am on the mic.
Mike check 1 2 1
At
2.
Mike Evans LOL. I can't believe that's your handle.
Michael Evans, LOL.
It's Michael?
No, Michael Evans.
Oh, Michael Evans.
I know. I do
LOL.
look for you as Mike Evans, and then it's like I just get the football player.
You know,
Michael Evans, LOL.
You know what's funny
guys.
is you guys are the only one. You got to nip it in the bud with people, like because everyone else in my life I'm Michael, and just you guys got going with Mike early on and never said
You're
anything.
Michael?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I just want to save that for when you're in trouble. We call you Mikey. We call you Mikey.
That's not so bad.
You called him Mike Evans.
Yeah, I thought he was just Mike Evans.
Mike
Todd,
feels
do
like
people call you Todrin?
I always put E at the end of everyone's
Me
name
too.
now. Mikey.
Rogie.
All my Mikes are Mikeys.
Rogie, Cummy.
wait, Todrin.
Josh, yeah, I call
Yeah,
Josh
that's his full name,
Joshy.
Todrin.
You're shitting me.
No, it's not my full name.
His
Okay.
name's Todd, but his mom can't pronounce it. She says Todd. Todd and I were talking about how we're going to build an empire. That's how his mom would say empire.
We're gonna
building
build an empire.
I talked to Todd's mom today, so I'm going on a family vacation and Todd can't come on it, and his family is coming on it.
And it's on my birthday.
And it's on his birthday.
Wow.
We're celebrating.
Well, because her nephew also has the same exact birthday as I do. So her family's like, oh, we're going to the beach for the nephew's birthday and Todd's birthday.
You know who else has your birthday?
Clint Eastwood?
Talked to her today on the phone. She's a bitch. And she's going to be on AnnieWood soon.
Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood. It's her porn star name. No, Bianca is coming on, and you have the same birthday as her as well.
May 31st,
Yep.
really?
That's why I'm in love with you
Wow,
both.
That's wild. One of my best friends, Anthony Merlo, that you met, his is May 30th. Usually do like a
My best
back-to-back.
friend's is July 21st, and mine's July 20th. And then my twin brother is the 19th. And the guy I lost my virginity to is July 17th. And what's yours?
December 31st.
It's December 31st. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, that's right.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
New Year's
It's
Eve.
really the worst one. It's like so sad I blacked it out.
Yeah.
And when you told me again, it hurt just the same as if I was hearing it for the first time.
Yeah, it's like everyone's birthday, the trashiest holiday and
Yeah.
shit.
It's just
It's
that's
the
like
Earth's birthday.
it's
Yeah.
it's the most disappointing day.
Oh, yeah, you got gifts under the tree that are for both. You go, hey,
Yeah.
that's not.
Cops are out driving around busting people for drinking
Yeah,
and driving.
you can't even
on your
drink and
birthday.
drive on your own damn birthday.
Yeah.
What kind of world is this?
Yeah.
You're already kind of like, those were the Christmas presents I got. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's wearing sequins. It's like so shiny. You're like, oh God, why is everyone wearing glitter?
And there's no truly sadder part of the year than like when it's cold as fuck, but none of the Christmas decorations are up anymore.
Oh, and if
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are, it's like weird. They're
Oof.
like, they're not on. They're just up.
No,
it's like all the
still
deflated
Christmassy by
Santas. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
They're all just like
They're
school shooted.
They're losing air. Yeah, all the
They always
all
look
the
like they've been
inflatables.
taken out. Oh my God. But we will be celebrating God's birthday without him. What are your favorite foods?
Yeah.
His mom said she's
Of
going to
course.
cook for us, to my whole family. It's like, oh,
So, guys, what should I do on my birthday since Annie's not going to be there?
I know what you should do.
What?
Hustler.
She already knew.
He's going to go to the casino, play with Jennifer
We'll
Tilly.
go to Hustler Casino. If you guys want to meet me there, say what's up. Buy me a buy-in on one of the tournaments, maybe.
Guys,
That'd be a
meet
good birthday
Todd
gift.
on his birthday at Hustler Casino. That's such a good idea. That's so cute. Do not sexually touch him.
Open invite.
Do not sexually touch him. Well, we're going to have to, the next weekend, I'm going to be in Utah, but the weekend after that, the third weekend in June, we're going to go to the Redwoods.
Yeah.
We're going to do a romantic.
Maybe I should hit up Bianca. Be like, what are you
The
doing for your
third
birthday? Where are you going?
You're going to bang my friend.
I'm not going
My birthday, you're gonna bang my
I'm not
beautiful-
Sandoval.
My gorgeous. Oh my God, it's gonna be Scannywood. Oh my God, it's gonna be Scannywood. We've been watching Vanderpump. It's so hard to not get into it. It's so juicy.
No, she's probably doing something f***ing crazy, isn't she?
Maybe, yeah, maybe you can go hang out with her and like Chappelle or something. Wait, I have a Dave Chappelle update.
Oh yeah.
Dave Chappelle was a surprise guest at the Comedy Store.
Well, let's start from the
Isn't it?
beginning.
Okay, but I want to start from the beginning, but there's so many other things I wanted to say too.
What?
Which was, wait, what were we just talking about before? It was your birthday? No, I had a good thing I wanted to talk about.
We were talking about what I should do for my birthday since my loved ones will not be with me.
They're all going to be with me. I stole his family. I love your family, though. I can't wait to see them. I was so excited when they said they were still coming. I was like, oh, okay, yay.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if you're there. Todd doesn't care. He's a middle child.
Middle child.
He's not used to anything. I can't remember what I was going to say, so we'll just have to move on. It was an exciting update. It was an AnnieWood update.
Oh fuck.
Talk about Scandival.
It was before that. That was good, though. You've been watching it. It's so hard
I
to not
was
watch.
like, Annie was like, what are we gonna watch tonight? I was like, oh, there was something I was forgetting
I was
to
like,
watch.
Vanderpump?
And she was like, yeah, she was like, what, Survivor? I'm like, no, we saw that. Challenge, we saw that. What is it? What is
Yellow
it?
Jackets? No.
Succession, no, we're caught up. And then she was like, what, Vanderpump? I was like, yes! I need to see it.
The craziest thing is, so when this comes out, probably the reunion water have happened, but we watched the finale. The craziest part for me was, so he's going and doing the rounds to see all the girls in the friend group. They're all crying. All the girls are like, how could you do this to her? But they have Botox. Like, how could, there's just like tears falling out of,
how could you do
and he's got so much Botox. He has such a shaved dick. I don't know how to explain. Like, he's such a shaved penis guy where it's like a bald, shiny shaved. Don't go, you do a trim, okay? He shaves, I'm telling you.
I shave it up. I keep it shaved.
But the way he does it is gross, okay? Like a black man bicking his head, but on his penis.
What?
That's my guess. No, it's just like a shiny, like a gross shaved. I don't know how to explain how gross it is. Like he probably gets it waxed, his weenie waxed.
Well, maybe.
Todd's into the look. Todd goes, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
No, you have like a mullet.
I don't got a mullet.
You have like a friar tuck where
What
it's
is
like,
right? How much should there be on a guy?
just a little.
A little bit?
Not like long.
Like what about the ball beard? You know, you keep shaving, you go down
Look,
further.
don't hurt yourself. Don't
Yeah.
hurt yourself. But be conscious of what, where it's going to be.
I like it when it's all shaved down there.
But not the way,
Feels nice.
because you have to push that one part.
Push it down.
He has a really smooth area.
I have a smooth
spot.
underbelly.
He has a smooth underbelly that we like to get involved with. But anyway, all of them are crying, and I'm thinking, I don't think my friends would cry if I got cheated on. Like when I got cheated on, my friends were like, "Do you want to go out to Red Lobster?" Like they weren't like.
I was like, I don't have friends that like post pictures of me on my birthday that are like, hey, it's this guy's birthday. You know, people always do that with their friends. I've never had someone be like, yo, it's Todd's birthday. There's a picture of me and him.
I'm not like that high maintenance like that though. Like I don't really need my friends to cry to someone. I just want them to hang out.
Yeah, but
all
it
I want
is
is my
weird.
friends to help me get over that person. I don't want them to care about
But
that
all
person.
those
at all.
girls definitely do that. They all have pictures on
Right.
their birthday. They all cry when someone's crying.
Yeah, they're cast members, but it's like Esther. I think Esther might think my last name's Lederman. I can't imagine her crying to you if you cheated on me. Like, I'm like, how could you do this to her?
Can't imagine.
She'd be like,
it. I
okay,
can't
so you're
even-
available this week to record. But it's been juicy. It's so fun. With AnnieWood.
I just saw the clips of him crying and I was like, oh, I got to remember to watch this. 'Cause
I
that
know,
guy is
watching
such
a man fake cry, there's something so gross about it.
I know.
It's just so fake.
I thought the whole thing was fake just because how fake he is. I'm like, oh, he's definitely acting. And then I was like, oh, I guess he's just acting.
I mean, Ariana's such a queen, though. That is a future AnnieWood guest. We should get an Ariana display.
Yeah.
We'll get her. I want Jeff Probst. We should get a Jeff Probst. I
We
looked
tried
him
to
up. He
find
didn't
it.
have one. I'm going to have to create
You
one.
know which one I was going to get?
Well, just get it. Just get it.
I should have just gotten it. You want me to tell you?
Just get it. And don't tell me. Just get it and surprise me.
All right.
He has a problem with surprises. Still naked in there. Nails are fully grown out. Gotta wait for the next manicure. All right. So where do we start now?
We start out with, we saw the challenge finale.
I remember your update.
What was it?
Chappelle update.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get
That's
to
what
that.
I was saying.
Sorry.
There's
Sorry,
a
no, you're
beginning
perfect.
to the Chappelle update.
He said sorry. We've heard him. We heard him. He wasn't available one night. And we had someone else come on. He's like, I'm so wounded by us now.
I know. I put out a hit on that bitch
He's
too.
scared. You got to get her. She works at Flappers.
Oh, no.
No, we like our. She's precious. But okay.
So we watched the challenge.
We watched the challenge this
the
season.
finale.
The
happened.
finale of the world
I guess
champion.
there's no spoilers. It's already happened.
It's
right?
happened a while ago. And obviously the winner is the only one that's been on AnnieWood, our boy Jordan Wisely. What's up?
Yes, Jordan won.
Jordan won again. And when we say won, he also has one hand. And he's beating these two-handed people. He beats them every time. He's I'm telling you, like, this is what I was talking about last week with my videographer friend and comic John, where it's like people, when they overcome a thing, and make the best of their life, it's so much cooler than all us whiny little bitches with all of our fingers and all of our toes.
And if you remember from the Jordan episode, he talks about the process of winning on the challenge. So when you win, he said before you would win, you would get half of the prize money when you won, and then the half when it airs. But now you just get it when it airs. So, the finale comes out and it actually gives you a reason to celebrate, because you would celebrate. You
celebrate the first time. Yeah.
You can't celebrate the first time because you can't tell anybody.
So we were so excited because he had
he was like, I'm down to get drunk and go.
Did he do that with his fingers?
He was like, I'm down to get drunk.
This is the man. But so he sat here having known he was the winner. And he didn't say a thing.
He didn't say. He actually kind of led us in a different way.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh yeah, Kaz, she's like so like ditzy," and
trying to make it sound like she like
lost.
Screw up. But he's a winner, so we're so excited. So obviously we texted him and we're like, "When are we partying?" So we invited him to the Comedy Store. Yeah. And he came on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I had my friend Issa in town, who's a photographer, who did a really amazing shoot for Trash Tuesday with me and the girls. And she's doing an AnnieWood shoot that maybe will be out by now with me.
Cool.
But anyway, so she's really cool. But so we just had people come. I don't want to say the best set of my life because it's very similar to every night. I don't want to be cocky, but goddamn. It was just so fun. It was like a sold out main room, super fun.
So then there was a thing saying there's a secret guest coming
up in
tonight.
Up in the belly room. Secret guest. So those sell out in 1 minute.
And we know who it is, yeah. Because
people hope it's Chappelle, and it was Chappelle. And
the people that show up when Chappelle's there, it's wild.
Do you want to know who else enjoyed my set at the Comedy Store that night besides the photographer, her friend, and our boy Jordan? You may know him as the man who created and took and destroyed Yeezys. The Jonah Hill lover himself. Kanye, motherfucking West, baby, watched my set.
Oh, and if you knew that, you could have done that
I would have done the Yeezys joke. I know.
Not the Yeezys joke, too. The other one where you're like, you want to die on that Jonah Hill? He probably would have loved that.
I saw him.
I think he left pretty early, but I saw him in the hallway.
Tell us about his eyebrows.
And it was crazy. He was not very tall, a little shorter than I am. Shaved eyebrows.
Shaved eyebrows are like the thing now. Rich people are just going like, should I just shave my eyebrows? Like, what else can I do?
Big poofy jacket. Shave eyebrows, big poofy jacket, skinny jeans, and big boots.
Did you like the boots?
I don't know, but I was walking past him in the hallway. Josh was behind me.
Potter.
I saw him, Josh Potter. I saw Kanye. I was like, oh. So I went around him, and then I turned back to be like, yo, Josh, look. And then Josh kind of bumped him. He was like, oh, sorry. He
started doing Braille. He's like, there's no eyebrows. There's no eyebrows. Who is this?
I was like, Josh, did you see that was Kanye? He's like, oh, that was Kanye? And then I think he went out and talked to him a little bit and said what's up.
So fun.
And then
the Comedy Store is so fun. But then so they had a party in the back bar. And they had Chappelle's security and stuff.
And we're with Jordan. We're getting drunk.
Jordan. We're having
Jordan's
so much fun.
Taking shots. He's like, another tequila shot.
They're
more
all
tequila
so
shots.
drunk. Jordan tried to call Kyle from the challenge. He goes, what time is it in London? 8 a.m.? He's trying to FaceTime him. I'm like, you're such an asshole as a kid. But we were just having a blast. Jordan's just holding court back there. A couple of our friends at the Comedy Store are huge challenge fans. So it was fun going through this packed audience that's so excited to see people like me, then people like Chappelle, they're seeing Kanye, and then there's people that are going Jordan!
Yeah.
It was so awesome. It just, you just see the level of
audience
fandom.
Member that night at the Comedy Store was probably
the
wild.
level of fandom is cool. It's just different levels and pockets. And but anyway, so there was this party in the back bar, and his security was letting some people in or whatever, and they didn't let me in. They're like, not you in the green. They I went in, they pulled me out. I was like, I'm sorry, what? And they're like, yeah, you can go back there. And I was like, I was like, no,
I
was like, I'm sorry.
She was like, I just did my mind bloom, okay?
I was like, I'm on ketamine right now. Are you do you ketamine this? No, I was like, it was in shock. I was like, what? I'm like, I've never been told I can't go somewhere in the Comedy Store in my life. Like, I've just always been like the one that's allowed to go to places. I've been there since 2012. So I was like, I went, no, I don't think I'm the one that is not allowed back there. And she's like, it was this woman. She was like, you're not allowed back there. And then I said something like, I turned to like one of my friends and I was like, they just told me I can't go into a room in my house. I was being so cocky. I was like, but this is my house. And then I go to the GM and I'm like, dude, you gotta let me. It's crazy. Like, it was like Dave Chappelle was like, Annie Lederman can't come back. Like, it was just like one security lady was like, not you. I was
that
like,
didn't work at the store.
She didn't work at the store.
That
It wasn't
did
our
not work at
security
the
guards.
store.
Our security guards were like, we have
They
no clue
wouldn't
what's
let
going
the
on.
security guards in.
Yeah, it was so weird. But I was like, there's 4 waitresses back there. There's like, I'm like, that's the girl that does like the social media. I'm like, I'm allowed back here. This is crazy. It was like so weird. I was like, the person that went in before me, I was like, he got passed like 3 weeks ago. I'm allowed to go in there. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, he introduced me to his school teacher friend from Chicago. That guy's in there. It was like so weird. I was like, there's no way I'm not
from
letting him.
Chicago, maybe that's why. Kanye's from Chicago. Maybe Kanye was
Kanye
like,
wasn't
yo.
even there anymore. No one was in there. I just told you the list of people that were there.
I think what it was is it was already late.
They wanted to close. They were trying to like end the party or whatever.
And when Annie walks in, the party's getting started again. So they were like, no, we cannot let this bitch back.
I was like, I wasn't like...
Especially if you went back there, Jordan went back, especially if we wouldn't have left till 4
a.m. But like Tiffany Hadrian, I was like, I can't just go like hang out with Tiffany for a second. I'm not going to text Tiffany and be like, can you get me into this room I'm always in every day? Like, it was so weird. So I was just like, so I go get the GM and he like walks me in and then the lady's like standing behind me like I'm going to like leave, like she's like, this better be quick. I'm like, what? And I did really just want to touch the soil, I just wanted to show her like, sorry, bitch, huh? And, but I just like went and said hi to a couple of people. And then I overhear her talking to the GM and she's like, if she hadn't said it was her house, it's Dave's house. It's like, it's everyone's house. It's the comedian's house. I'm like, I promise you, I'm not the one that's not allowed back here. It was so weird. And I go, I didn't say that. And she goes, you said that. I go, I didn't say it to you. I turned and said it to my friend and you heard it. I'm like, nobody's even trying to be disrespectful. It's just so weird. But I was in the back. I was like, who do I call? President Biden? I was like, I might have to call the president of the United States. This is crazy. But I did get in. It was fine. I apologized to the lady. I was like, I'm not even trying to start shit. Just let me in, bitch. What are you doing?
Well, then she left like 10 minutes later. She really probably just wanted
She
Dave
was trying to
get the
leave
hell
or
out of
whatever.
there, yeah.
They didn't like that I went in confident. It was like a confidence
They
thing.
didn't want you. They saw like, oh my God, this bitch is coming here. We're going to be here all night.
How would they know? But I was like, you're not letting
like,
me in.
hello.
I was like, party started. And then like, they pulled me out. I was like, what? I like haven't been told no like that in a long, but never at the Comedy Store.
Yeah. Well.
I was so cocky. I was like, my name's on the wall. This is mine.
They were shooting something too, I think, because there was
nothing was happening when they were letting
ground,
me in.
and that woman came out
But
and
if
was
they
like,
were doing something,
she was like, you guys are being like too loud. We're like shooting something in the thing.
I understand that.
She was like, you guys are shooting something, or we're shooting something in the thing. You guys are being too loud. Can you guys keep it down? And we're all like, oh yeah, okay. And then Jordan busts through the door and he's like, yo, what's up? I was like, yo,
he's wearing a cowboy hat
on. He was like, woo, I just won the challenge, baby.
And the thing is,
and like, we're like, Jordan, yo.
By the way, so to people that know the challenge, Jordan's like a king. He's just like you bow to him. To people that don't know the challenge, he's a really loud guy with a cowboy hat. They're like, what the fuck is this guy? Screaming about something they don't know about. But it was so funny, and I got in, but it was like a funny, it felt fun. It was like a fun game of trying to get in.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I can't just walk away.
I got in, and then I gave Jen, who was the bartender there, I like tipped her pretty hefty. Me and Jordan gave her a big tip, and then I was like, well, I guess I'm allowed to be here now. I gave her my money, so I guess I could hang out here. And then she came back because everyone left. And then it was just basically me, Jordan, and like that girl. And she was like, "You guys can't be back here."
Jen said that, or
No, the girl, and we were like looking around. We're like, I guess no one's in here right now, so we
I
don't
mean,
need to be back here.
but if I was there, I would have been like, "Are you sure?"
Jen
Like I kept
Kane
going, "Are you sure?"
wasn't there either.
I was kept being like, "Are you sure I can't be back here?" Like I just don't think I'm the one that can't be back here.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was a fun like battle.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was like a happy fight.
Yeah,
It wasn't like an upset fight.
there was no one in there that we really.
But I also felt really I feel proud of my confidence that I've gained throughout my life, you know?
Yeah.
Like I do know where I belong. And I do feel like everywhere I go is my home and like where I belong. And obviously like we didn't get into the Green Day tour bus that one time. You know, like there's places I know I can't, but I will always go in like I can.
Yeah.
And I'll see if I can get in.
I've always done that too. I was always the go to the party even though I wasn't invited guy.
Yeah, I don't care. It's like I can't. Well,
and then I go, oh, I know him.
I'm not there to like take anything from anyone. I'm there to like have fun and enhance.
and
Like I'm
chill.
not gonna like, I don't drink. I'm not gonna get wasted at your party. I'm not gonna like, I might eat all of your like shrimp cocktail or something. Like I might eat all the seafood, but I'm there to like have fun. Like my intentions are good. So that's why I never feel. But when we went to the Independent Spirit Awards party and we got right in, remember? It's like, I'll kind of like hold back. Like I get the initial no and then I'm like, you're about to. But then we went and all the
That's
people
the
knew me.
thing.
People were recognizing me. They're like, Annie. I was like, see, I do belong here. There's people I don't know that know me that are invited to this, that are like, just won an award. And
All we
shit.
did was we just didn't make a movie. So what?
I'm sorry. I'm independent. I have spirit. I'll give you an award of the best security guards for letting me in. But it was nice. It was like, it was
So
a fun
guys,
experience.
if you're listening to AnnieWood, you just got to be Annie, Stannies, Fannies. What you do is you just go to that party anyway.
You should go to that party because
just
I
go
do.
to that party, and if people go, you're not allowed to go. You go. Well, Annie said I was allowed. This is your official invite.
Bianca was so funny. I was telling her about like the female security guard. She's like, she's gonna end up seeing you everywhere now. Like you're gonna pop up on every Instagram, every lineup of every club, everything that she ever sees. It's funny. I'm like the Ford Focus. So you know when you buy a Ford Focus, you all of a sudden you see so many Ford Focuses.
Fuck yeah.
I'm like the Ford Focus of her life now. But I wasn't trying to be. I also understand they're like doing a job or whatever. It's not like.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will come into the Comedy Store when they first either get passed or they're just like bigger comics from New York that come in. And I see it happen all the time. They get really mad when the door guys don't know who they are. And they start screaming. We're not going to say who.
Have you seen it happen before? I was going to say.
I have I've seen a fight in the streets. Let's just say that. And screaming. And I'm just like, that's not like, I always go to like all of the new door guys. I introduce myself and I assume people don't know who I am. I didn't think that lady knew who I was or anything. I just was like, oh, let me tell you. Like, I guess you didn't see my set. Kanye did. Don't you ask Kanye who I am? Let me in.
He wasn't there no more.
But it was still really fun. I got to see Tiffany for a second and we got to get her on here.
We were just
It's
hanging
gonna be
out
great
with
on here.
Jordan was all that mattered that night.
It was so fun. And Issa was great. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Issa's just taking pictures of us the whole time.
Oh, did she have some good ones?
I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. She was a little drunk. I don't know. You guys were getting her wasted to get the photographer drunk. But it was really fun. And I have a lot of new jokes. It's just been, the Comedy Store's just been really, really fun lately. And, I have an AnnieWood and Friends show coming out.
Oh, yes.
In the main room. It's going to be the first one. It's June 20th. Right now we have David Spade, Tim Dillon, Whitney Cummings, Josh Potter, and then obviously maybe a guest spot for someone over there. And then we're still building up the lineup, but
it's going to be awesome.
and everything's
guys.
subject to change, but
It's
at this point, those
the
are
first
confirmed.
official AnnieWood and Friends show.
at AnnieWood and Friends show, it's Tuesday. It's going to be awesome.
We're,
I
we're
believe
kinda
there's going to
working
be
on
a
the name,
Van
right?
Leeuwen's
Oh,
a Van Leeuwen
Cool.
sponsor type thing. I got to talk to my boy.
I said it should be called like the AnnieWood Block Party because it's kind of like you're in AnnieWood and it's like the block party. You go hang out.
Isn't that
I feel you. AnnieWood and Friends works for now. I don't know.
It's a little too
you.
urban.
I think it's not like. I feel like Block Party was kind of taken.
Maybe.
Who's got Block Party?
Dave Chappelle.
My bad.
The Dave Chappelle block party.
I should have been like,
Kanye.
Chappelle, once I got in. Chappelle, do my show on the 20th. But who knows? Maybe Chappelle, like, you don't know. It's like, that's what happens at
Let
this.
me tell you about doing shows on the 20th.
I can't tell you how many times I've been in that same back room with Chappelle, setting a story up like, you gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. Kenny Rogers, that man knew. He didn't say man, though. That man knew.
If Donnell was there, he would have got you in easy.
It would have been, it's okay. You know what it is? You know what it makes me excited about? That I'm an up and comer still. I'm still becoming myself. I'm still becoming known to people. And it was fun. I don't know. The whole experience was really, it was a fun interaction. And the security guard was so mad. They were so mad at me. And I was like, I'm not even trying to be a dick, but like this is a place where I'm really cocky.
I was like, you see who we're with? This is Jordan from the Challenge.
You guys know much about Challenge? But it was really such a fun night. I was like hungover and I don't even drink. I was exhausted. We went to the planet. We went to look at fish tanks.
Oh my God.
I couldn't do it, you guys. I was on the phone when he asked.
So I want to do, so I have my terrarium, but I want to make like an aquarium, like a live aquarium. So I go, let's go to the fish tank store. So I'm like, I'm going to go to the fish tank store, Annie. Do you want to come with me?
I'm on the phone.
And she's like, yeah. And I was like, you do? You want to come? Are you sure? And she's like, yeah. She gets in the car. We go. She's on the phone the entire time.
I get off the phone. I realize I'm not in my house anymore.
She realizes we're at the aquarium. And she goes, can we go home now? And I'm like,
I've never been more tired.
So I just drove a half hour to the aquarium store.
I didn't realize I thought he wanted to take a look. I didn't know he wanted to chat with them.
Oh, I just drive a half hour to just take a look at fish tanks and go home.
I was in a black hole of conversation with Jet Ski Johnson. I was chatting with Jet Ski.
So I was like, oh my God.
The aquarium store was amazing though. It was so cool. And I will go there with you. I was so tired, Bo. And I had to do my ketamine treatment later. I was like, oh my God. I thought I was going to pass out during my ketamine treatment. I didn't. You guys, I didn't. The first session of ketamine that I did, I saw a labyrinth, okay? I saw a labyrinth and it was, like, with like...
David Bowie and...
That would have been cool. No, but it was like a labyrinth of like bushes, the bush labyrinth that are like green,
Yeah.
And I realized, oh my God, life's a labyrinth, but you just walk forward. It's actually not a problem and it's not an issue. You just walk forward. And then if you hit a dead end, you just walk the other way. And it was like, oh, and then you'll just get out. And it was crazy. Like, it was just this epiphany of like, everything's like so easy. You just have to keep moving forward. That was my first one. Yesterday was insane. Yesterday I was like, there's no arguments. I was like, there's no fights. The only resistance that exists is within me. So it's like, if I'm in a fight with someone, it's because I'm accepting I'm in a fight with them. But if I'm completely like outward flowing and moving, there's no fight. I can't be in a fight with anyone. Does that make sense?
It does.
You don't care though?
But you know what the labyrinth reminds me of?
What?
Remember when we went Whitney through like a Halloween party and she like set up like this huge theater to watch Labyrinth and no one watched it at all.
Whitney,
she was like, come on,
can I just tell
watch
you?
Labyrinth. Everyone was like, no.
Let me just tell you, Whitney, let me tell you something about Whitney. This woman is amazing, okay? Like, I love Whitney so much. Like, I can't even, I'm addicted to her. Todd can tell you, after we hang out with Whitney, there's 4 days where I just go, I love Whitney. I just walk around, I love her. I love this woman. She puts on a great party. It'll be like the perfect weird amount of people. We didn't talk about Whitney's party yet. Oh my God, we were just there. It was so fun.
Yeah.
It's always the most random people thrown into a room, and every time I'm starstruck by someone in a way that no one else is in the entire party, but I'm like, like she always has one of my people are there where I'm like, how did she know I wanted to meet that person? But
she threw the Whitney roast premiere party.
But she always throws a great movie and then, or a great party. And then right when everyone's like having the best time and socializing, she tries to make us watch TV. She's like, all right, guys, now let's watch. It's like, lady, we're not watching shit. But the roast, because it was of her and she created it. We all obliged and we all stopped our super fun hangs.
Yeah.
And it was fun to watch. I was on it.
It was
It's
fun.
always fun to watch something you're in. But when we
if
got
Annie
there,
was in Labyrinth, we probably would have all watched it. But
if Annie was in Labyrinth, I'd be like, guys, quiet down. We went there once. It was a premiere party for because it was during COVID, so they couldn't do premieres, but it was for the reboot of The Craft. And it was tragic for the actors because I think they really felt like it was going to be like a true premiere, but it was just Whitney throwing a party and doing the same thing, which is like, now let's watch the movie. And everyone's like,
and then she gets you loaded off of June Shine. She's just like, hey
I'm
guys, drink all this
I'm hanging out with
kombucha.
Kesha. I'm not going over there.
So you're like drunk and your stomach feels good and like all the bacteria are like working in your stomach. So you're like, okay, I feel a little good. All right. And then she's just like, yeah.
Let's sit on these hay. I put this hay stock over.
This movie that everyone's seen.
I rented out. I spent 40 grand on this. You're like, oh. Oh my gosh, you guys.
It's summertime.
Oh
It's
my
time
God,
to sit back and unwind.
Oh, it is us time.
And we're about to be running around in
that
those little
sunshine.
bitty thong bathing suit bottoms. You know I'm
That
always
didn't
in those
rhyme.
things. Oh my God, this woman.
He doesn't even know
Someone
how to
help
rhyme.
me.
It's summertime. We're gonna see the sunshine. You better get in line. We're gonna get those tan lines. And you know what's not gonna smell? Our behinds. Cause we got Lumi, baby. Na.
You know, that's the last thing we need is butt odor. Am I right?
I don't want booty odor and I don't want no front hole odor either.
Front hole.
Yeah, I got a front hole. Did you know that?
Well, good thing Lumi is the world's best whole body deodorant.
Oh my goodness. Can I just tell you?
That means you could put it anywhere to control odor for 72 hours.
It does last a long time. I love it. Sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night, I throw Lumi on. I go, I'm not going to have to deal with this for another 2 days.
Where
I don't have time in the morning.
Where do you put it? Do you put it on your cook and your crack?
I put it, let's just say there's a little icing on my cookie. And it's in the form of Lume.
And a little chocolate chips in her back cookie.
There's a dingle or two. Let's just say we got Count Chocula berries back there.
Well, go ahead, pop some Lumi in your butt crack, under your boobs, or on your vulva. Nobody could tell you no.
Nobody can. And I'm going to tell you something about my underboob. I don't have it. But here's the thing. Sometimes it still sweats. Sometimes that area just still sweats, even though there's no under breast. There's no under crease. I've never had
a boob face.
Even like I would have to duct tape my boobs down and up to give it a crease. And but never fear.
Well, let me
Don't worry, you can escape the duct tape with Lume.
Well, let me tell you about my favorite part about Lumi is that it's created by an OBGYN.
Oh, he loves OBGYNs. Tell us more.
Lumi has ingredients that you can trust to be effective and safe for your body. That's the point about it being created by an OBGYN is that they know she or he.
Oh, he's sexist. He thought it would definitely be a she. Listen, I've had some OBGYNs, let me tell you. They didn't come up with inventions like Lume, but they did come up with inventions like sticking their finger up your butt for no reason.
Okay.
With no warning.
Hopefully
Anyway.
this OBGYN doesn't do that.
I bet it doesn't. And I'm calling it because I don't want to gender the person.
It's pH balanced for below the belt use, aluminum free, baking soda free, and paraben free.
Do you know what I love so much? Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I can hear and I go, oh my God, is Todd spanking without me? And then I realize, no, he's actually icing my cookie. He's getting down there. He's making sure my cookie don't stink.
Sometimes I can't sleep at night. I go, why does it smell like someone left a fish taco in this bed? I don't understand. And I'm looking over, I'm opening the sheets, and then when I put the sheets down, I get a big wow.
Can I tell you that a lot of the mean comments I get, This is a hacky mean comment. It's not just me. It's every girl. They go, she looks like her. Bleep stinks. And let me tell you.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't.
Oh,
It literally doesn't. Look, this whole body deodorant's great. Todd will not, this is a true story, will not allow me to bring our toasted coconut
it's true.
deodorant here because he thinks if it leaves the premises, it will never come back. And it's the most delicious. Didn't you get some?
I have the exact stuff you're talking
Isn't it so amazing?
right now.
Lumi's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, and 2 free products of your choice and free shipping. As a special offer for you fannies out there, new customers get $5 off a Lumi starter pack with code Annie at lumideodorant.com. That's over 40% off your starter pack when you visit lumideodorant.com and use code Annie. But
yeah,
it was sad because the actresses were like, just watch the movie, guys.
The roast party was fun though. We saw some cool people there.
Yeah. Also, Zoe Lister Jones was at the craft. She was the
her
director
movie.
or something.
Yeah.
And she was in Beau's Afraid. And I did write her and I said, you rolled in that. And she said, thank you. Didn't get a follow back, but I don't care. I don't need the follow back. Zoe, you cute little angel. You fucking rule. She was so good. She was so good. But anyway.
Annie saw someone she really liked at the.
I lost my mind when I saw 2 people.
I lost my mind when I saw
Big Mike.
That
was the second time we've seen Big Mike.
I lost my mind. Yeah, the first time we were like, bro, we sat next to you on the plane. He was like, what?
You did?
He was like, what? What plane? And I was like, oh God. And then I was like, actually, I gotta get a June shine.
You don't remember talking to us? You don't remember talking to us for 5 hours straight? Okay. But anyway, so we get in there. It was like Steve-O was leaving. It was a lot of people with raspy voices. So I fit right in. I'm at the party having fun, and in walks Friday Night Lights own Minka Kelly.
And she was with
the Imagine Dragons, which by the way blew up the day after that. They were in every gossip magazine, holding hands.
Oh my God. So you guys heard it here second then.
We weren't going to tell their business on here.
Why not?
Minka, your secrets are safe with me. Do not listen to him. She is the prettiest girl I've ever seen. If you guys didn't watch Friday Night Lights, you probably should have been at that party because no one else did either. I was like, is anyone else about to have a heart attack? I follow her on Instagram. She's my favorite. She's so pretty. She was so cool and so sweet. When I went up to her and I was like, my knees are buckling. I was doing I got the vapors, which is my move with celebs, but I don't know if they like it or not.
Yeah, I was hanging out with Josh. We were drunk, just chit-chatting. And then I saw the Imagine Dragons guy. I was like, oh my God, Josh. That's the Imagine Dragons guy.
And he's like, there's a dragon? I can't even imagine it.
No, Josh worked in radio, so he had to play a lot of Imagine Dragons before.
Did you say anything to him?
No, then we just went, thunder! Feel the thunder!
You sang to him?
No, we were singing to ourselves.
Whitney is never going to let us back.
They were like, bye, guys. And then I went, lightning and the thunder!
But
he was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Whitney's never going to have us back if you keep this up.
It's fine. Lightning and the thunder.
We have no chill. I just feel like when I'm a fan of someone, I'm so excited to let them know. I don't know. I don't want to be pretend I don't know them. She was like, oh, I love your work too. I was like, oh my God, thanks. Liar. I love you. Great actress. But I was just you're so amazing. I love you. You mean everything to me. But it was cute. And then my other starstruckness was when I met John Lovitz. I was free. I was like, I went up to her. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe you're here. I was like, I can't believe I haven't met you yet. I was like, I kept telling him, I was like, my knees are buckling. I kept going, my knees are weak. My knees are weak. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, I just was like, I'm such a big fan of yours. I'm a comic. I'm at the Comedy Store. I'm friends with all your friends. I was like, so badly I'm excited for you to see my set and think I'm funny. And he's like, I like you. I just didn't even know you. I didn't know you yet. He was sitting on the stairs with Troy Conrad.
I do like John Lovitz. I do love Rat Race.
It was
one
great.
of my favorite movies.
But
when he goes to the, you remember that movie?
yeah.
The best part was when he was, he's driving his family. It's a race. You have to get to the thing first. And then they drive by a sign that says Barbie Museum. And he's got all daughters. They're like, Barbie Museum? Dad, can we stop at the Barbie Museum? And then he's like, oh, God. And he stops there. And it's like a Hitler, like Nazi museum. I guess there was like a guy named Barbie that was like a Nazi. And so he's like there with his Jewish family. It's like all these skinheads.
That's so
that was
funny.
the best movie.
What I really am
Seth
the
Green,
biggest fan.
Mr. Bean was in it.
I'm the biggest fan of him from The Critic, the show. Did you ever watch The Critic?
Critic.
It was a cartoon. It was so good. And he was like a critic and it was just so funny. It was just such a good cartoon.
Yeah, he was in so many hilarious things.
And yeah, it's just he's the best. But I get so excited to meet the people that like paved the way in comedy. It makes me so thrilled. But Whitney had so many cool. Natasha Bedingfield, who we're already friends with, was there, and she sang like a funny version of her song, making fun of Whitney. It was really fun. It was cute. It was just nice. I haven't seen her in a while. Amanda Cerny was there. There's just a lot of people we hadn't seen in a while. It was great. It was so fun.
It was a great.
Whitney really
night.
is the queen of fun, and she's getting funner as the days go on, as the restaurants open.
What is the time we got on there?
We're at about 39 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Great. Making great time.
I loved it. I want to rewatch Rat Race. I want to rewatch some of my old favorite.
Rat Race is great.
I want to rewatch Camp Nowhere. Camp Nowhere was like my favorite movie. Did either of you guys see it?
Never saw Camp Nowhere.
Camp Nowhere was like it was like a state of life. It was like, it taught me how to be in the world. It's a movie about all these kids going to camp. It was a children's movie. There was all these kids going to camp and they didn't want to go to whatever. Like one kid had to go to a fat camp. One kid had to go to a science camp. Like they had to go to all these camps they didn't like. So they found this one guy. It was Christopher Lloyd. Is that the guy who plays in Back to the Future?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it's Christopher Lloyd, who, by the way, would have definitely been a child molester if this was a real movie.
Okay.
If this was like a real movie, it was like this one guy that's like hanging out with all these kids. But so he like has a property or something, and all these kids, he's like, you can just have like go to this camp, and it can be whatever camp you want it to be, and then we'll have like parents weekend, and we'll pretend it's, so they would all have to like dress up like science nerds on the science nerd camp parents weekend, and it was like all trying to fool the parents that they were at a camp.
Wow.
But it was Camp Nowhere, which it sounds so bad. But I want to rewatch that because I'm sure it's going to be hilarious.
But it's like a good thing going on with the kids. They're not in trouble. Like this isn't sketchy.
They're not in
It's
distress.
not sketchy. It's a children's movie. But
Comedy
I think
movie?
watching it now, looking back, we'll go like, these children were in trouble.
Yeah.
These children were really in
Yeah,
trouble.
what kids movies that you like, kids
Blank
comedy
Check.
movies that you could watch now would still be funny? I have a few.
Blank Check was my movie. Did
Okay.
you ever watch that?
I don't think so.
A kid was given a blank check, and so he just gave himself tons of money. So it was just like a kid was
Mhm.
rich all of a sudden.
You know what mine is?
What?
Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
It's great.
You ever watch that movie?
The middle titty
dub.
chick?
They dub over everyone's.
Yeah.
They just took this old Asian movie and they just dubbed over everyone's voices. And like the evil villain is named Master Betty. And he's like, Master Betty. And he like looks at a scroll of like tigers. He's like, tiger. Tiger.
Wait, what did we want to do voiceover to? What did we want to do voiceover to that we're
I
watching?
know. Is it?
What did we wanna do?
If I made a movie like that, would that be considered stealing from them, or is it so long that it's almost like a reboot of a Kung Pao? Because that would be
what if
so
you did a
fun to
different
do.
type? What if we did a kids movie?
It
or
has to
something?
be like old Asian movie that you dub the
Wait, I have a
voices.
question though. I have a question. What were we going to dub over? What were
Genius.
we watching that we were going to dub over? That was funny.
We were watching a fucking interview with Russell Brand and Rainn Wilson from The Office.
Oh my god! And we were saying what they were talking about.
I was like, so what is the spirituality of, being in the office and being in that situation? What kind of spiritual things are you getting from it? And then Rainn was like, well, playing Dwight Schruber, I could really feel my spirituality. I was just doing that to the
What's
Russell
it like to be
Brand.
married to Katy Perry? American Idol.
Oh now she's all American Idol. Wow, big whoop.
Oh my God, we do like playing with people's divorces, don't we? We're always remaking the words to was it Death Cab for Cutie?
Yes, we're always making
remake
our own Death Cab songs
about how
Zooey Deschanel,
he got left for a property brother.
All his songs sound like he just broke up with Zooey Deschanel. That's the thing.
And then she married a property brother. Not even the hot one.
But I'm a big Zooey Deschanel fan.
He like
if
bangs.
We could get her on the.
Remember when we were watching that? She had a show for a second with
New
Michael
Girl?
Bolton. Remember?
Oh yeah,
It was
the
a
new
reality
dating
show.
game.
It was
No,
the
it
new
was the new
dating
dating
game.
Yeah,
It was weird. It was a lot of things at once.
it was weird. Yeah,
It was like she was the host, so that was a
we
whole
did
thing.
watch a lot of it though.
She was the host, so that was the whole thing. But then it was like the celebrities they'd pick. It's like, are they really going? There's no way these are really. Any of these people are really going on dates. And then Michael Bolton would be there just singing about the celebrity. It was crazy. It was like this. It was just so many factors in one. You were like, oh, this.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of bang for your buck.
Yeah.
But it was fun. But it was like celebrities were like, oh, no one would ever guess this person.
But 500 Days of Summer was a great romance, I guess you could. It's not really
I remember
romance.
feeling not satisfied with the ending, and I think it's
really liked it.
because
I really liked the ending.
when her name is April or something.
No, it was autumn.
Autumn. Yeah.
So it went from summer to autumn.
Oh.
But yeah, that was corny. That was a corny ending. But
I liked all the breaking.
I liked how they broke.
Well, it was
it
like,
wasn't right.
Didn't he like look in the audience and only see her at one point? And it was all hers.
No, they had a scene that was really good where it was like after she stopped talking to him for a while and they broke up, she invited him to like a party. And the scene was half of the screen was his expectations and half of this scene was the reality.
I love that. That's so cool.
So like half of it was him going and then like they're catching up again and they're getting together and they're having fun. And then in reality, he was just like sitting, just watching her talk. And then he saw she had a ring on her finger and he was like,
yeah.
And he ran out.
There was a show.
And it was so good, actually.
There was a show on FX. God, what was it called? Man Meets Woman or something. Man
Seeking Woman.
Man Seeking Woman, where he was meeting with his ex.
That's what Eric Andre and everything was.
Yeah,
in that,
it was
right?
so cool. It was like meeting with his ex-girlfriend, and they're like at dinner, and she's like, I'm engaged or something, and then he just like reaches into and pulls his heart out and it's just beating on a thing and then they just come take him out in the stretcher.
Yeah, they did a lot of stuff like that. Like
that was really
physical,
cool.
Yeah,
I want to make a show like that.
Metaphorical things.
Mark my words. I'm going to make a show like that.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah, Zooey Deschanel's always been, I mean, New Girl it was a little too GAY for my taste, but I did enjoy it at some points.
GA4.
G4Y.
G4Y. That's right. Sorry. I'm dyslexic even when we're trying to spell gay.
But
no, I like that movie. I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt is like incredibly talented and really cool. He's cool. Third Rock from the Sun was really awesome. That was a good show. I kind of crushed on him when he had like long hair. That's why I always like when your hair's
what
like
was
long.
the movie where he was gay and he was like having gay sex? It was like Brick or something.
Brick?
He was like really young.
Brick was
and he was having gay sex with someone.
Brick was cool. Yeah, he's always been in good movies. Don Juan.
Inception.
Oh my God. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I hit record or whatever his name is on Twitter. We're coming for you. We're getting you on here too.
Yeah,
he would be a good one.
He'd be a good one.
I even saw 50-50 when he shaved his head.
It would just say Joseph underneath.
Joseph. Or maybe it would say Levitt.
Gordon Levitt.
I'll be like, Levitt? I know Lovitz. Yeah, God, we've had a really like Hollywoody fun AnnieWood time. And that we met a new Terrarium guy. We have a new Terrarium family member.
Yes, what's his name?
Sunflower something.
Sunflower Bob or something.
We met him and he was dressed crazy. I was like, well, you're in.
We're like, listen, we're building a terrarium. We need help. And he was like, I got you.
You got to be our person.
And let's say
some of the things are
some
dead.
of the things are died. It wasn't a good fit for the terrarium, but you know, a lot of them
we'd have to tell him
though.
Sunflower Rich.
Sunflower
on Instagram.
Rich.
He's got 521 followers, but you guys give him a follow.
You could also call him Sunflower Dick.
Now we call him Sunflower Dick because our plants died. But he's cute. I want to show a picture of him though. He's so funny.
I'll put it up.
He dresses so crazy. I know, we got to keep going. There he is. There he is. There's our guy. And he wears like a sunflower hat. He's the best.
But yeah, so the terrarium is
terrarium's going.
It's new. It's different.
We're gonna figure out the fish tank situation. We do want to get fish at some point. There was a giant eel at this place. This place was awesome, and I do want to go when I feel better. It was like, it was hard because there was like a black light situation and like neon things, and I just was so tired. It was like going back to the nightclub in the morning is how it felt. I'm like, oof, I'm not ready for this. But it was cool.
It's a fish store.
It was, but you wore black light glasses.
No, it was good because I was going to buy a huge fish tank.
It would have been insane.
And then I realized, because it was cheap. This store had a giant fish tank with the filter and everything on a stand for $400. And it was like a 150-gallon fish tank. And
maybe it'll be there next time you go.
And I was going to get it. And then I was like,
where
I'm
would
going
we
to
even
start
put it?
slow.
It wouldn't even fit.
Oh, and I have to make some space.
What, are you going to take my chair out of your room?
I'll take whatever I need to take out.
Oh my God, he's already replacing me with the fish. I'm already getting, this was my fear. This was the terrarium, the terror of the terrarium. Is that I was going to be replaced. He's now taking care of other things other than me.
Well.
That's why you get left on your birthday. That's so funny to have a party without you. Surprise, you're not here. Surprise.
I'm going to be editing.
Oh my God, he's going to be like editing this episode. That's so sad. That's so sad.
That's fucked.
But we would have flown you out. You just don't want to do it.
It's too much. It's much too much.
Yeah, we would have had to figure out what to do with Randy. And Randy had a really crazy, he's traumatized. He had a wild incident yesterday.
Yeah, Randy was attacked by a cat yesterday.
Randy, listen, if you were wondering if Randy is a tough dog. He was attacked.
We were at our apartment complex.
This lady was drunk, right? She's like, she's like, oh my God, this older lady. She's like, you're not even gonna believe what's happening. Like downstairs.
Well, she had 2 dogs. So Randy was kind of like palming around with the 2 dogs.
And 2 cats. And she goes,
and 2 cats.
Craziest thing happens. My downstairs neighbors are like, their lawyer called me. They want to sue me because like they said my cat attacked their dog. My cat did not attack. And it's like, it's like Randy just like
there was a cat
bleeding
on like the fence. It was this little black cat. And Randy doesn't like cats. So I kind of want to warm him up to cats. But he was like barking at another cat, and this other cat was standing up here and just came down and jumped on Randy
and just clawed his
attacked
face.
him. And Randy cried so much. It was so sad.
And I just come out of my ketamine treatment, so I was like,
I mean, and the cat scratched him like almost on his eyeball.
Thank God it wasn't.
Right
it was
here.
like it was minimal.
Yeah, it was
but
very
I put him in
minimal,
his little pouch. I got his little bag,
so
and I just
sad.
held him the rest of the day. He was so sad. And the lady was like,
hates cats
the lady
now.
was like, oh, I mean, she literally was just saying how her cat doesn't attack dogs.
AnnieWood, there are no cats in AnnieWood.
No cats allowed. Sorry, guys. Todd's allergic to.
So
anyway,
get them all out.
if you want to declaw them, maybe we can talk.
Shave the hair off, the claw.
Todd
maybe.
is allergic to them as well. I was thinking about I want to get one of those bald cats, but they still have dander.
I want one of those too.
They're so
I wonder
cute,
if I'm
right? They look
allergic
like
to the-
you.
Oh yeah, they look just like me.
Your skin's tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your skin's tight on your body.
I hear that they're supposed to be like, as far as like, cats are not as responsive as dogs or like.
They're like dogs, right?
Yeah, they're supposed to be like great pets like that.
I know they're so. I think they're so cute.
I think that's cute too.
Yeah, and I wonder if I'm allergic to the hair or the dander. I don't know.
Yeah, but for Randy's sake, maybe we put that on the back burner.
Randy hates
That was
cats.
so. It was really.
We'll get him a turtle.
And the woman goes, "I don't want to get him a turtle."
I'm going to get him a turtle. Once I learn my aquarium, I'm going to make a paludarium. What is a paludarium? Paludarium is a half aquarium,
It's when
half
you're a
terrarium.
pal with a.
So the water is like halfway.
It's an aquarium with a pal in it, and that pal is a turtle that's going to outlive you. You're going to leave it in your will. Turtles are left in wills. Do you understand?
Wow.
I
Cares?
don't want a thing that's going to outlive me.
No, you say who wants to adopt it after a while.
after a while, and then nobody does. You just let it out.
No, then you give it to like a farm or
There's no turtle farm.
Or listen. I've been watching
gotten.
I watch a bunch of animal stuff.
Oh my God, how sad
now.
when the guy's crab died.
We watched one where a guy
rescues crabs from like
got a Dungeness
Asian
crab,
markets.
Yeah, and kept it as a pet.
What?
And it died. He was like, I just thought he was molting.
He was sitting at on a bench outside, and he was like, "Yeah."
And there was some animal that was so cute.
Weird,
I don't even know what it was. It was like the weirdest. It
animal.
looked just like Randy. It was so cute. This rat thing that was so cute.
Yeah, and he said his thing died. But no, I was watching another one about.
And he goes, "That's it's just the truth about being a pet owner."
Yeah.
Sometimes and it was so sad, and it was about a crab.
But I watch also like people have like animal enclosures at their house where they just adopt a shit ton of like weird animals. And this guy had a Galapagos Island tortoise. It's like the giant tortoises that live literally for like hundreds of years. They went extinct for a while, but there's one of the tortoises single-handedly saved the species by banging all the other tortoises.
So now they're half.
And he was just retired, the turtle.
And that's what he got? He has the retired
He
one?
has another, just a random one. But he was like, yeah.
They're going to live for thousands of years, each of them?
Not thousands. They live for like hundreds of years.
Oh, but you said thousands.
I said hundreds, didn't
I think you said hundreds.
Oh my gosh. She tries to.
You're the editor. We'll see.
She tries to sneak it in. But then, so he's like, yeah, I adopted this because the people that had it before couldn't take care of it anymore.
What do they eat?
They got it from someone that could just like lettuce and like fruits. You just throw like a ball of lettuce at it and it'll just like slowly eat a ball of lettuce.
Wow.
You just leave a bunch of vegetables and fruits out and it just eats it. So he just lets it walk around. It's just this giant tortoise slowly walking around eating food.
What about a colorful frog? Can you put those in there?
I do like frogs. I do like frogs. Frogs is a little Serpa designy, if you know what I mean.
That's cool.
Yeah.
By the way, I DM Serpa Design. I invited him on AnnieWood. I have not heard back.
So guys, you got to go on his Instagram, his YouTube,
tag me, welcome to AnnieWood. Tag. We got to get him on here.
Annie, say Serpa or Tanner, his name's Tanner. Say, dude, Tanner, Annie is obsessed with you. Annie Lederman is obsessed with you. You have to get back to her. You have to be on her podcast. She's obsessed. She can't stop talking about you.
People would
just blow up his socials.
He's so cute. I think he has such like good stories to tell about hard work
good soul.
And committing to the things that you like, even if everyone else thinks they're gross.
And about trial and error.
And
listen.
And he's such a hard worker. Like he really just creates and I understand now that we went to that aquarium place where it's like, those are expensive. So that makes sense why he's like building it all himself.
Yeah. And it is expensive. So it's also good that he teaches people like, listen, I tried this way. Don't do it this way because I failed doing it this way. And it's just like a whole good community. But actually the community is kind of mean to him.
We'll be nice to you.
He's always making videos of how mean they
Everyone's mean.
It's so funny.
Everyone's community's mean. I don't care.
He made a desk with a
mean is
terrarium.
The same as nice. I understand. It's just
he made a desk with a terrarium in the desk. Like he made a whole desk. And he was like, he made an update video for it. And he was like, hey guys, just want to do an update video of my terrarium desk. And he's like, honestly, it's been terrible. The bugs have been coming out and my arms hurt because the sides are too jagged and the legs are too weak and they keep breaking all the time. He's like, actually, I'm just kidding. None of that's real. If you look at my comments, then you would think it's real. But it's not. It's actually doing great.
You got Tannered.
I was like, oh, Tanner.
You got Serpa resigned.
He's like, actually, my desk is great. I use it every day. It's very comfortable. It's nice and strong and sturdy.
That's so funny. He's like, the bugs are jumping out. He's like,
if you read my comments, then you might believe that, but it's actually not true. I'm doing great. The desk is doing great.
Oh my God. But here's the thing that's so cool about him. If that was the truth, he would tell you.
Yeah.
He's honest.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
He's a good guy. We want you on this, Tanner. We love you. What else? What else do we want to talk about?
So there's been a change in power dynamic at the household here. Someone used to be the breadwinner and the yeast maker.
I spent all my money on my own ring.
And now she's just...
I spent all my money on his rent. I'm still paying all the rent. Interesting. He's saying he's the breadwinner. I'm still...
the yeast maker.
There's a hold on one of my accounts. But everything's fine.
Everything's fine. I just get to be the
I have
sugar
6
daddy.
figures.
And you're the sugar baby now.
I have 6 figures getting wired to me soon.
At some point.
Very
but it
soon.
ain't now.
It could be now. Right now, it could be coming in.
Well.
But here's what I'll tell you about this guy, okay? Over here. He doesn't pay his rent. He doesn't have health insurance, so he doesn't pay that. He buys his own food sometimes. I've been buying my own. I bought all my own. I used my other credit card.
Because you don't want
to
the
buy
food
my
I
food.
get.
But I want the food I would still order it for you on mine.
Yes, and I would get what? A scrap of this and a scrap of that?
We're not paying him to give him scraps.
Listen, the rent is paid because I do all the heavy lifting on the podcast.
Oh my God.
That's it. That's all I charge you for. Doing all this lovely work.
You charge me on top of it too.
Now I don't. Because I got no money.
Guys, I'm rich. Don't listen to him. You're giving off bad, vibes to my people.
No, guys, listen. Every once in a while, things are on hold, and then you're the one that...
I'm having an exciting time in my life. It's exciting.
and the dynamic change in the household. You have to embrace
change.
the
It's so crazy. I can't spend my money on extra stuff because I'm too busy paying for the apartment.
You're busy, but it's a lot of work.
For my business manager, yes, it is. No, everything's good.
Everything's good.
I'm excited. I feel like there's a lot of new stuff coming. There's some fun. I don't know if I should even tease it. Trash Tuesday future stuff is fun.
It's coming. Everything's coming together.
Everything. It feels like, honestly, I did ketamine and then all my dreams came true. I'm not even lying, guys. You should do Mind Bloom. I don't know how to I know this isn't an episode where we're promoting it. So that's why I think maybe you guys can believe me and trust me. It's absolutely amazing. And it's right at your house that you can do it. And it's just been so cool. It's been so eye-opening, and it was exactly what I needed because I've been doing all of these things. I've been watching all these sort of I don't want to say inspirational videos because it's not inspirational, but it's just about subconscious reprogramming and focusing on positive things and not worrying about things. Literally the financial state we're in. If this happened to me 6 months ago, I might have been worried. I'm not, it's there's no issue. It's actually not a problem. And
that's because you have a fiance that could pay for things.
A fiance hasn't given me the fucking ring. He probably didn't even get it. He probably pocketed the money I gave him.
Well, maybe I did.
I bought the ring. He's acting the breadwinner. I paid thousands of dollars for my own ring. I bought him everything. He bought himself shoes for the first time in his goddamn life.
I bought you shoes, didn't I?
No.
Well, you didn't want them. That's why.
Why do you save your money for important things? No, I'm just kidding. Spend as much money as you want because we are abundant and infinite. And thank you for taking care of me, my money daddy.
Oh,
it is cute. I like that you're taking care of me now.
I take care of her now.
It's very sweet. I still bought the plane tickets and then had to cancel them that he was going to come to the trip, but it's okay.
Well, that's because I said you don't got that much money. Let's just...
Oh my God. That's not really what you think. I have enough money.
No, I just can't do it.
I can
it's
do anything.
Too much work.
I know. I can do I don't feel limited money-wise or anything, which is so cool because I've come very far. I used to be so panicked about stuff, but it's been fun. It's been I don't know, everything's cool. I'm excited about the future. I have a lot of ideas, brand new jokes, things are flowing.
And guys, if you're in the LA area, you gotta come.
I'm so excited about AnnieWood and Friends. I'm so excited about it. It's gonna be so fun. And the Comedy Store, I did say this in a cocky way to the security guards, but it really is my home, and it's exciting to finally have my own event there. And the Comedy Store was really excited when I wanted to do it. So,
and it's this turnout is going to be awesome. And maybe there'll be more down the line. Maybe it'll be a monthly thing. Maybe
a
weekly thing. Who knows? So it's all just good plans, good things. We're We're feeling good.
I feel really like another thing I saw on my ketamine journey yesterday was like, it's just all about like creating art. I think I was getting so caught up in like numbers and like, are things like going viral or people like, what's the algorithm? And that's just like not at all my problem. That's the numbers. I'm not the numbers guy. So I really got back in touch with just like creating things that I love. And I'm just getting really excited to like write movies and books and draw more and have more stuff to entertain you guys with. So very cool. And I've been drawing my hand every day. I have 3 hands.
Oh, she's doing 100 drawings in 100 days.
Do you like my drawings so far?
Oh, I love those hand drawings.
We'll put them up. Put up my 3 hands. By the time this airs, I'll have a lot more hands too. My friend told me I should just do this. I'm going to paint a mural with my friend too. That's exciting.
Oh.
I got a lot of fun things coming.
All right, guys. It was a beautiful episode. It was a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day. We have Mikey Evans back here. Michael.
Oh.
Michael Evans, LOL. Come on June 20th. We'll give him like 3 to 6 minutes. We'll see. We'll see if he's a good boy
You'll
or
like
not.
me at 90 seconds.
We'll see if he's a good boy or not. But it's going to be a really fun show.
It is.
And we got some cool guests coming up too. So I'm really excited. Thank you guys. Comment below if you saw The Critic. Comment below your favorite John Lovitz memories.
Yeah.
And what else?
There
And
was other
and
things.
subscribe to the
There were
show, like everything, share it. You know, do your part.
And just love one another.
And love one another. Comment on the main page, you super chatters. Really do. We love each other.
It's the meat and potatoes.
Welcome to AnnieWood. This is the land of the standies, annies, and fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies. Yeah, welcome to AnnieWood. This is the land of the standies, annies, and fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies. I'm gonna ayahuasca. I'm about to prosper. Blingy on my drinky, and Randy is living proper. Protector of the sick, she never let her fishes die. Never known to tell a lie, she even fixed Todd's eyes. Shout out to the slugs, shout out Woody's too. Shout out Esther and Kalila and the AnnieWood crew. Cause this is AnnieWood, you know that this is how I'm living. Real and never pretending shit, you know that it's a gift. Welcome to AnnieWood. This is the land of the standies, annies, and fannies, and all of the sleeping nannies.